Okay, so let's talk about finger spelling and how finger spelling is like writing. We can do printing or we can do cursive. And printing is where we do each letter separate, but cursive is where our letters start to blend together. A couple examples are like the word might. If we printed it, we would do M-I-G-H-T. But if we did cursive, we would do M-I-G-H-T. And if you notice that G and the H, they kind of blend together. So it's a little bit more cursive. One that you will see that's even more blended is if you did John. If we printed John, it would be J-O-H-N. But a cursive John would be the J would turn into an O, and then there would be this H, and then it would turn into an N. Regular speed, it's going to be J-O-H-N. One more time, John. So you almost don't see the O, and the H kind of blends into the N because H and N are the same hand shape, it's just where the palm is. That's why it is so important that you're clear. But when you guys are starting out, you're going to do John like a printing of John. So you would do John, J-O-H-N. What's important is that you're clear. We don't care about how fast you are. That's not important. You want to be clear. Now, let's talk about the letters of the alphabet, and we'll go through each one of them. With A, you want to have your A with your thumb close. A lot of people do their A, no, keep it close. People confuse A and S. This is A. B, don't have your B open. And the other one you don't do is have thumb up. It's just this way. C, sometimes people have their C with their pinky up. That hurts. Just keep it this way. And if you can't bend your pinky, just have it stay really, really close. D, if you look at your D, you can see there's a D. For some reason, people get D and F confused. You want to have your D as a D, not an F. E can be open in the sense that there's some space in here, or it can be closed, where the tips of your finger actually are touching your thumb. Either way, if it's open, do not let it become a C. It needs to be an E. So then you have your F, not a D. G and H, the palm may switch a little bit depending upon what letter you've done before it, okay? I is I, and it can be with the thumb in front of or to the side. Make sure your thumb does not come out. You have a Y if it's out. So it's beside or in front of. J is pretty safe, just comes down. K, you need to be careful that you keep your finger up, your middle finger. You don't want to be droopy. Don't get a sloppy K. Have it stay up. The other thing is the thumb needs to be touching that part of your middle finger, that knuckle. Don't have it out, don't have it down. It needs to be touching. Sometimes you'll twist your finger just a little bit, your hand just a little bit, so that we can see that it's a K. That's just for clarity. L, it's hard to mess up L. M and N, you don't need to wrap it around your thumb. That's what every book has it written that way. You don't need to. Be careful that you don't come up with them. It needs to be straight, flat here, okay? O is pretty hard to mess up. P and Q, I see people cocking their arms up. You don't need to do that. It's just P and Q. R, S, T, U, V, W are all pretty hard to mess up. X, sometimes you will see people cock it a little bit, as in like X-ray. So when you do X-ray, They do that just so that you see that they're doing the letter. Sometimes people just miss the X. So you'll see X-ray. And then there's Y and Z. So hopefully that'll help you with your alphabet.